And that is us good to go. Welcome on in, everybody. Good to see ya. Back with some SnowRunner. The final stretch has begun. I say the final stretch has begun because it felt like we did an awful lot last week and got barely any percentage points. But we are at 87%. I think it was 4% that we did last time, which seems an insanely small number. But then I realised that most of the stuff that we were doing was big contract work, and the entirety of the contract is worth 1%, not just every little bit, and you don't get percentage points until you've actually finished the contract. Yeah, we didn't finish the contracts. We half finished most of them. So that's probably why we didn't get as many percentage points as I was expecting. But today, it's go time. I've had a look at what's left. I can't envision it taking us more than one stream. I really can't. So the goal today is to finish Washington today. Done. Dusted. Finished. Finitoed. SnowRunner God's willing, of course. But yeah, before we start praying to the Almighty, let me show you what I have done. I have moved my operations, as I said, over to here. I have trucks aplenty. I drove them from where they were down here on the gateway along the main road that we've opened to here. It was not entertaining. In fact, it was pretty boring because it was just one truck, 3 trucks, 4 trucks. You get the impression, right? But we should now have pretty much everything we need to finish on hand. I also brought the trucks from up here at the helipad. I brought them down. As you can see, the Freightliner is down here. The Padera is here. And what was the other one that we took up there? The C5, wasn't it? The C5 is over here, I think, somewhere. That's the International. There's the C5. So yeah, we are all set and ready to go. We should not need any more cargo from anywhere else on the map. Theoretically. Haha! Theoretically. Yeah, hopefully we should be able to do. There are a couple of tasks that we don't yet have on our job sheet, but I know where they are. I think one of them is up here. I think there's a contest that we haven't done, and there's also just about here another task that I checked out. So yeah, we should be almost ready. Gangster. Nice to see you too. Yeah, considering the number of trucks I had to move around, I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised. You're getting all the logging trucks moving around, are you? So, we have the pump there for the one task. But first thing first, we're going to deliver these logs. I have unloaded the other 3 mediums. You can see them there in the grass. And we are going to deliver these for anything else. Because there is only one more mission for logs. And we shouldn't need the Forester for it, because it's medium and long logs that we need. So once we're done with this load, we should be able to put the Forester to rest for the remainder of its time on this map. That'll be one less thing to worry about. We will need the log trailer. Like I said, we do have some medium logs to deliver. Nope, that is not going to work. Come on, Forester. What's going on here? I think it's just the weight that it's pulling. Usually carry logs on the Forester unpacked to save on weight. But there's no point for this bit. Right. There's the cabin. This has got to be one of the simplest log jobs ever. You know, it's almost kind of pointless in its shortness. But if it gets us one stage closer to finishing, well, let's just get it done, and then we can move on. Right. Okay, let's go, let's go. 1, 2, bingo. Okay. Now turn around. Like I said, we've got to load up this trailer once more, and then we will be going and joining the rest of the fleet. I must say, this actual setup on the Forester, with the short log frame and the medium log boot-on trailer, is really, really good. You know, I've done all of the short and medium log missions with the Forester with this setup on this in this region, and I think I might actually do it again on the next map, the next region, because it has proven to be very, very good. Come on, Forester. There we go. Now it's not getting enough grip because it's too light. Ha-ha! Perfection. Right. So, grab these logs and we'll head up to join the rest of the fleet, because that is then where the rest, or the bulk of today's missions are going to start taking place. There are, of course, a few little other tasks around that we need to do, but that is the bulk of it. Hey, babe, how's it going? Come round. Come on, Forester. There we go. I must say, these trails are really bad for sticking wheels, you know? I think I should probably try and turn around first, so... Is there a suitable place to turn? Probably not. We have to make the best of the situation we have. Ah, excellent. Ah, true detectives, huh? Nice. Very nice, babe. Right, now, the question is... I think I'm going to want to detach here. I don't think I'm going to have the crane boom length. Otherwise. Or at least... appropriate angles to get in. Right. There we go. One. Perfect. Next. Marvelous. last log that we should ever have to manipulate on this map. Unless something outrageously horrendous happens. Alright. Down we go. Okay. Store that dead quick. Let's hope those logs are in agreeable positions. Of course, there's one that is slightly too far back. Please let me have the reach to get to it. Okay, and pack. Perfect. Store that crane as well. Alright. Onwards to meet the rest of the team. Da 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 da. I've chosen my points of entry for this last series of missions. I just hope that I've selected the right roads, because I've never been to this corner of the map before, which is amazing that there is still a corner of the map somewhere that I have not yet been to. It's kind of insane in that respect, but yeah, there is one little spot, one little strip that I've not been to. I have no idea what the roads are actually like, so I'm going in with trucks for the first time. Hopefully the last time as well. I'm going to keep my peepers peeled for an upgrade as well, because I suspect this is where the last one of those is. But yeah, as you can see, here is the fleet. Assembled, ready to go. All good. Look at that. Perfection. Right. Let's move this guy out of the way. Turn around here, park him on the other side of the road where he's not going to be a bad spot. Right here. That should be fine. Boom. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got left. We have 2 contracts. We have a generator and a bunch of stuff going up to the Tree of Life. We also need to take the log trailer, and we need to take the Curtainside trailer up there as well, because they're both going to that location. And then for up here, we have pack sand and the solar panel, along with the concrete block, which I also have. And there shouldn't then be anything else that needs to go to that location. Got all that, and that is coming from somewhere else. So, if we go to the C5, we should be able to head out. The only thing I'm worried about is that I have very, very low suspension durability there. Worth. Do I have supply points on this guy? No, I do not. Okay. Good to know. Probably have a few on the Kenny. So I think what I might do before we oh yes, I've got plenty of stuff there, so we'll just move this guy forwards. A little bit. And just repair this guy's suspension. Suspension. Might as well dump the rest into Kenny's suspension. There we go. Can I not attach that trailer to him? I guess I can't. Okay. Interesting. Well, that solves that problem. I will need the Forester. Oh well, never mind. I was hoping to hook up that futon trailer to the Kenny, but seemingly it's not compatible. But for us, let's just see exactly where we're going. We're going up here, across here, and then across here to here, and then from there to there. I'm assuming this must meet up somewhere. So, well, let's go. We have the sand, we have the cement, we have the solar panels. This is everything that needs to go over here. Oh, no, I didn't ask for the menu. Right, that is a bit of a juicy little culvert there. Is that the word for it? Culvert? I don't know. I think my brain sometimes just struggles to find the right word and starts pulling words from its dictionary that sound like what I mean to say. And half the time I don't even know if they're right. They're a little divot. Like these things that I'm driving through. What do you call those? Cutouts? Divots? Just changes in elevation? I don't know. Something like that. Perfect. Slightly spurious angle there. Bonk. Right. Good stuff. Oh. Oh. Hang on a second. This road is not going anywhere near where I thought it was going to go. Does this not connect? Oh, don't tell me I needed that road. Okay, I wonder if I can come back to here and get down here maybe. Otherwise I'll have to come back and... Ah! Oh, the best laid plans of ice and men, guys. This is what happens when you've never been to this corner of the map before. You end up going the wrong way. Whoa, Nelly trailer, steady on there. That's all that I can just drive over, thank goodness. Nearly lost the trailer there, but we're good, we're all good, everything's fine. Now the real question is, can I get down here? Or is that going to be... Ooh. Yeah, no. That's not something that can be done. On, round we go. That's it. Okay. No harm, no foul. A slight detour. Slight annoyance, but it's fine. It's not like we had a massive problem getting up here in the first place, so it's all good. I'll just swing it round here. Ooh. That. Ugh. Alright. Okay, this road is awful. Awful. I'm glad I don't have to come down here with any other trucks in the future. This should be it. And I think even once I get the C5 to its destination here, I should just be able to dump the trailer. I shouldn't need it anymore. Here's hoping anyway. Right. Let's hope that I am now on the right road. And I'm certainly heading in the right direction, so that's good. Huh? Huh? There we go, C5. Good job. Good job. Oh yes. Yep, here we are. That's better. Glad I checked before I went too far, shall we say. Cargo, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Uh-oh. New task? Oh no. Have I jinxed myself already? Uh-oh. Why did it say new task? And where is the new task? Equipment check? Oh, great. I need to know what that task is. Okay. It's Padera time. We are going to take this... where is it? This one. We're going to take this pump to the logistics centre, find out what that task is, because I don't remember seeing that. And I really hope that isn't going to completely sabotage all of my plans for finishing today, because that would suck. That would really, really suck if that was the case. But hopefully that is just a... Hopefully it is one of the missions that I've accounted for and I just don't recognise the title. That is what I'm hoping is the case. We do have a bit of cross-distance driving to do regardless, because we've got to go and find where the other multi-stage pump is. We don't even know that yet. So I was planning on that particular part of the mission taking a little bit of time, and then the seismic vibration mission taking a little bit of time as well. So hopefully this new task doesn't scupper my plans. Let's go. Da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Because, as you all know, guys, next weekend we are getting very close to Christmas. Obviously it's not Christmas next weekend, but it's very close. In fact, Natalie and I are hosting a Christmas dinner on Saturday, next Saturday, for some friends and family. So I'm going to be very busy on the Saturday. And I may still be hosting on the Sunday, I don't know, it just depends. I don't think I will, but I'm not entirely sure. So, I'm kind of hoping I can get finished for today, just in case something comes up and I need to emergency cancel the stream next Sunday. Not that I want to, because after next Sunday, I plan on taking a couple of weeks off to enjoy Christmas and New Year. I've got to go and visit my brother, or I'm going to visit my brother down in Liverpool, and some other stuff's going on, so yeah, busy times. So next Sunday, providing everything is fine, will be the last stream for a couple of weeks. And yeah, it'd be nice to spend next Sunday playing either Farming Sim or Roadcraft. But I think Wednesday is going to be Farming Sim, so next Sunday would be Roadcraft if we manage to finish off Snowrunner. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Come on, Pedera, let's go. This is a spunky little truck. I think with the upgrades that it's going to be getting in Phase 17, it's going to be even better. So weird. I'm kind of drawn to these kind of cab-over trucks. The Azov 7, the Azov Atom, this thing. I even like stuff like the Bandit and stuff, like any truck that's kind of this kind of style. Come on. And it's like really appealing to me. I think that's probably because this is the kind of style of truck I see so commonly in the UK. Like, we generally do not see the American style trucks over here. Although that being said, I have seen a few around on the roads since I moved to Scotland. I think I've seen one or two like American style trucks, which was a big surprise to me, I will say. Couldn't tell you what they were, but I saw them. Definitely saw them. Yeah. Okay, right. Nearly there, and then we can check out. Quick check. See what that is. Please be the mission that I know I don't have on my list that I've been thinking of. Please, please, please. Well, I certainly don't have it, that's for sure. Okay, let's just check what that is. Equipment check. Oh no. Oh no. Watchtower. Oh, watchtower. Watchtower. I haven't moved the cat! Oh! Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. That is actually not as bad as I was imagining. Let's, the cat is still here from when we did our last mission last week. Hallelujah! I saw weather towers and I was like, oh please no. Not locations that I've already been to. Okay, and then there's the C5. Where's that one? Right here. Knock that one off. Boom. Okay, and then I actually have the Freightliner right here. Talk about convenient placing of trucks. Oh my lord, yeah. I am so lucky. I mean, the only one that's slightly out of the way is the northwestern one. But even then, I have trucks over there, and I can easily get a truck up to that location. I've actually been in the process of clearing the other maps of trucks. You know, taking them back to the garage, getting them fueled up and getting them retained, ready for next time. And I did Solus Bay and I did the River Mountain, but I didn't get around to this map. And yeah, if I had moved the cat, I would be so annoyed with myself right now. But that one was a pain to get to. Ah, look at that. Oh, it's done. Got that one. Still need to get that one. Red tape. Actually, let's take this one next. Where is the pump? Somewhere around. Ah, it's over there. Excellente. Go and get it. See? Ah, I am so lucky. I am beyond lucky. I can't believe that I had trucks in those 3 locations ready to go. That has got to be the biggest save ever. Pack. Let's head to the dam. Because you know what we can do from there? We can then recover the trailer that we need for the drilling parts mission. Pedera could do with some better lights, that's for sure. Look at that. That's just kind of feeble. so lucky. I am so incredibly lucky. Insane how lucky I am. Oh, ho, 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 yeah. Pick up the 3 cargo and return it to the hangar. Yes! I think I did that last time, Gangster. That was the one with the 3 cellulose that had to be collected from the river below the helipad. Is that right? Like there was 2, like there was one by the river, there was one by the road, and then there was one that was like up on a high perch that had to be yanked down. Yes, I believe that was last time. So that's that surprise out of the way. I actually only think there's one more mission that I haven't picked up, and it's to do with some small pipes and a curtain side trailer, I think it is, that have to be delivered. But it's going up to like where the circle of life tree is, or something at the top of the map. So I think that is the only other mission that I currently do not have on the checklist. I don't know how I missed that equipment check mission. Oh, that was very nerve-wracking for a moment there. Oh, goodness me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Yeah, I think we should be in a good spot now. I think we should be in a really good spot. I'm actually curious just to see how far the percentages jumped. With just those missions that we've done, because that was 1, 2, 3 missions done. 4 missions with this one. Maybe even 5 missions done, because I'm not sure if I think the one with the trailer completed as well, didn't it? Yes, it did. So this will be, when I've delivered this pump, that will be 5 missions done. That's fantastic. In half an hour. Ha-ha! Not that I'm expecting progress to be that smooth for the rest of the stream. Never say never, because, you know, SnowRunner has a horrendous habit of just socking you in the jaw when you least expect it. Wee, boink. But so far, things are very positive. Probably have used a much smaller truck for this, but it's the only one I had at hand. It's convenient, so I was thinking of using the Kenny for it, but the Kenny's needed to overload cargo for another couple of missions. We go, Madara, not too tight, if I can help it. Go. Oh. da, 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 da. Never mind a rock, gangster. Snowrunner is one sneeze away from a truck roll and a 30-minute recovery. Because let's be frank, you blink sometimes and this game will bite you, you know? But yeah, totally. The rocks, definitely. Those are perilous things. Rocks, trees, stumps, pebbles. Just your own hubris, you know? It's ridiculous what this game will do to you. Suddenly and without warning. Who parked all this stuff here? Honestly. So inconsiderate. Barely left enough room to get through. How very dare, look at that. I would say calculated, but it's not. I do believe not. Not here that I need to turn, but it is the next turning, I believe, to get down to where I need to be. And then I think we'll go and recover the trailer, because we have a heavy hitch on this, or a high hitch, and that is exactly what we need for the trailer recovery, if I'm not mistaken. Go. There we go. Boom. Thank you very much. Roll out. Keep the trailer for now, until we get round to where we need to be, because I believe there is still fuel in it. And I can refuel the 6900. And myself. When I get down to where I need to be for the trailer recovery. Ah. This is what it feels like to get stuff done. I tell you, it's... I don't mind a hard challenge. In fact, sometimes I revel a hard challenge in this game, you know. But it feels like every single mission has been a hard challenge on this map. Like, I appreciate the work the devs do in giving us new regions of Snowrunner, new fun experiences, but Saber, please chill your beef slightly for the next phase. Thank you. At least don't make us do quite so much. It's ridiculous. Ah, boy. Probably been faster to go down the other side and cut across the water to recover the trailer. but I want to refuel the 6900 as I'm going, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have this trailer with me. So, making a small detour, unload some fuel, and grab the trailer, get that back to the logistics yard. Then we can switch to the next thing to be done. Way sideways. Ooh, very sideways, crikey. Right, here we are. So, refuel from here to me and the 6900 and the truck supplies. Oh, and look at that, 8 litres of fuel left. How perfect was that? This is the one that I want, though. High saddle. I've got to go in here and get this trailer out. There, what's going on there? What are you getting hung up on there? That's now. Whoa, steady now, boy. Steady now. Wait, right. What are you saying there, gangster? Yeah, no, that was ridiculous, and that is why, you know, speaking of packed sand, that is why when I found out where I had to go to get that particular resource, right? You saw me retrieve one lot of packed sand, right, on stream, and that's why I went back later on and just brought all of the packed sand that I needed for every single mission over to the mainland, so at least, you know, there was no whoa, Dara. Steady on, my son. Turn around here, I think, back into the water. Yeah, it's just... There is something to be said for having a centralised logistics hub. But there's also something to be said for taking the mick. And I do believe that this map took mick quite a lot. Let's see if I can nudge this back onto its wheels. That I certainly can't. Can I just pick it up from here, maybe? Oh my lord! I am a genius! Absolute genius. I'm also nearly complete. absolutely broke everything there. But hey. Oh, hey, we got more fuel. Nice. I'll take that. Ah! Fantastic. I think I do. I generally do put a lottery ticket on each week, just, you know, because it's open, right? But yeah, I certainly, fingers crossed, you know, touch brake pedals, all that stuff. I do seem to be having a rather lucky time today. That was I noticed at the very last minute, just as I cut the winch cord with that trailer lift, that I had almost tipped the Padara without actually meaning to. And then the trailer landed exactly where I wanted it. It's like, okay. That is ridiculously lucky. Working at that angle, that has just caught the front bumper and everything wrong with it. Come on, what on earth am I stuck on? What do you want from me, game? Or was I going on about being too lucky and now you're punishing me? That's what it is, you know. For some reason, it just doesn't like me going up this part of the hillside here. There we go. That's it. You scoundrel. Just grab those remaining 8 litres. Perfection. Ah, right. Let's go. We'll dump the remains of this fuel into our fuel tanker, I think, as we pass by. Because we may as well try and use as many of the repair parts as well, because once we get the trailer back to the logistics centre, it's going to disappear. I don't think we get to keep this trailer. Which is fine. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, we are doing astonishingly well for only being currently just less than an hour into the stream. Haha. Oh, ow, you what? Excuse me, Padara, what was that? Hit the barrier? Ow, you weren't anywhere near it. Never mind. Don't expect serious answers from SnowRunner. It will give you jokes. It always does. Right. Still got to try and find that upgrade as well. I never found that. I thought I'd find it when I went in with the C5 to explore that corner, but apparently no, I have not yet found it, so... have to head on a little bit deeper there, I think, C5, just see if we can't actually locate what where it is. Don't need you. Yep, that other trailer that we left down there is gone, so that mission did indeed complete. That's good. Right. Fuel from here to there. 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 And I bet we'll probably dump the rest of this into the Forester. Or we'll actually no, we'll just keep it for ourselves for when we get back over to base. There we go. Perfect. Seriously, who left all these trucks here? Don't they know they're just all in the way? I think we're going to be making quite a few trips up to the top of the mountain, but it shouldn't matter. Should be all good. Ah, boy. Whoa, steady on that. Ah. Darn it. I never repaired anything. It's only a few repair parts. It's not like it's a massive amount of repair parts, so it's fine. It's fine, no problem. Not a big waste. If I need repair parts when I get back to the garage, I can just buy a repair trailer. Pushing through. Come on there. Yeah, I think currently the Podara is probably better as a low saddle 5-slot sideboard bed hauler. It already has repair parts and fuel and a very good fuel consumption rate, so it doesn't really need the added fuel and repair parts that this trailer provides. And I think with its current power it would just be a little bit more comfy with a smaller trailer, but it does do a very good job. This kind of stuff. Alright. Full power, let's go. Yeah. I don't know exactly what updates it's getting when we go to phase 17. I think I heard mention of a stability upgrade, which would be nice. A stability upgrade would be fantastic, because then you could go back to using it as a sideboard bed truck with a rear crane, and I think that would be really, really good. Stability is the only thing that's making me use it as a saddle hauler. Because we fell over, nearly fell over, too many times in this thing. When it first came out, that was a very unsettling experience. then we're probably going to have to make about 4 or 5 trips up to the top of the hill. Maybe? Not actually quite sure how many trips we're going to need to take. Certainly at least 2 or 3. Got the long logs to deliver. Got recording. Alright! We're back underway again. For those people watching this later on YouTube, apologies for the sudden cut. I'm not actually if it cut me mid-sentence or not, but my hard drive decided that it was full and couldn't record any more data. So it's all fixed now. We should be good. Should be good for the next couple of hours till we're finished. So let's get rolling again. Get back on track. Because another thing I would actually like to do today, if at all possible, is rescue the Bilbert. I've actually, prior to today's stream, I actually took the P12 out of the garage with the giant mega crane on it. It does not like hauling that thing. I think it is way too heavy for the P12. It would not climb hills at all. I had to be really careful where I went. Okay. And oh, it needs at least 24 litres of fuel. Of course it does. Right. Let me give it that much. There we go. 30 litres. That'll do. Perfect. Alright. That's that one done. 92. Okay. Back to the Kenny, I think, is where we need to go next. Because what we have here is things. And I think what I'm going to do is we are going to try and take 2 of these things at the same time. I think that's... We were hooked up with this trailer here. So let's hook that up again. Then we will tow the generator behind us as we go. Because we are now going up here. And I believe the best way will be to go up here, up this road here. Should lead us to here. That is the idea. So, let's put this on the old track because this is the first one that we need to go. Where the off check, that thing needs to go. We need that, and we need that. Actually, where does this come from? I might be able to go and get that with the C4, and that might actually allow me to work out where exactly the upgrade is as well. I would not be surprised if it's over there. But first, let's get this all get everything here hooked up and ready to go. Onwards! Onwards, upwards, sideways. Hopefully the Kenny is okay with this, pulling a couple of little trailers like this. I think it should be. It's not exactly carrying a heavy load. A couple of wooden planks and some pipes, you know. I don't think it will have an issue with this. Then again, you never know, because at the end of the day, it is the Kenny. And whilst I love this guy, if someone's going to have a problem climbing hills, it's this guy, let's be real. We can all love the Kenny as much as we like, but we all know it's Achilles' heel. But let's hope it all goes well. Because again, this is another location I have not yet been to on this map. And that does look like quite the steep trail. Steep and rocky trail at that as well. Look at that. Okay. Alright. Come on, Kenny. It's your moment to shine. Let's do this. We'll give you some low gear power. Let's go. Come on. That's it. Yeah, I know you don't like these rocks, but that's okay. I know you don't like rocks, so we'll forgive you your slippage on the rocks, but the rest had better work out. Come on. Just go for some rear tyres. They're the ones that are currently spinning. That's it. Alright, Kenny boy. That's it. Now we're moving. Keep that momentum. I don't mind if you climb slow, as long as you climb. Put too much steering lock on if we can. Alright. Now we're cooking again. Oh, we're losing textures. We're losing textures. More power. There we go. Just a little bit more power. Come on, big boy. To the rear tyres, come on. That wooden plank that's... I think it's that darn wooden plank that's sticking over the edge there. It's actually catching on the... Come on. Come on, get off that rock. Oh, for the love of God, Kenny, come on, boy. No, no, no. Come on. You have got to be actually physically joking me. You can't even do this. Kenny! Do not mess me around. Up the hill. Right now. Come on. Oh, this is pathetic. This is actually pathetic. Like, there is nothing, there is no weight, there is one packed cargo on this, and you still refuse to climb. Get up the darn hill. As you're told. Do as you're told. What the hell is this? Like, what is actually going on? I mean, it is just not doing nothing. Piece of actual garbage. Yeah, no, that's not going anywhere. I need another truck. That is not going to go anywhere. What even do I have local? Nothing. Actually nothing, because everything else is a mile away. Damn! I fucking knew it. I actually knew that something was going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Sweet baby Jesus. Right. Okay. I'm going to make a slight detour whilst I'm up here. I'm going to go, and I'm going to go down here, because I know there is another mission down here. And I would have a sneaking suspicion that the upgrade is probably down here as well somewhere. What have we got? I don't quite know where anything is, to be absolutely honest. Go right. Go right. And see what we find. Because I have the distinct impression that I'm going to have to take the C5 over there to rescue the Kenny, because of course the Kenny can't climb a darn hill when it's asked to, when it's literally got nothing. It has no weight. It has no big loads. It has literally zero on its frame, and it still can't do it. It's like, what do I have to do? Whoa, what the hell kind of a maneuver was that? It's because that wasn't even a fucking road, was it? Of course not. No, of course that's not a road, you absolute potato. Oh! Okay. I guess I found the upgrade. There's a new engine for the buddy, I guess. See, the best laid plans of mice and men, everything goes wrong, you know? Just when I thought that SnowRunner might actually allow me to, you know, finish on schedule, you know, without being an absolute pain. That is wooden planks. And medium planks, okay. Cool, I guess. A contest. Great. That is not what I wanted to see. And I know there should be a trailer over here somewhere. Oh, look at that. That's a broken bridge. How nice. Oh, for the fun of it all. The fun of it all, guys. The fun of it all. Do that whilst I was here, but honestly, no. I think that is our mission trailer as well. Let me just see. Is that for extra sawing? Yep, that is the mission trailer for that one. Great. Well, I am definitely going to need a scout vehicle to tow that trailer, and for doing that contest, so yeah. Okay. Not so lucky anymore, am I? Get all the way back to the road. I wonder if I come down here. Go up there. No. I think I'm probably better off going up there. Heading back through that way. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to have to go. And then back to the road, and then over to save Mr. Fat Ass. Because honestly, I still might be able to do it today. The one thing I do not want to end up with today, guys, is to have like 2 or 3 missions left. Like away from 100%. That would absolutely suck. But I am getting the very strong, distinct impression that that is exactly what is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Deep breath. Deep breath, folks. Come on. Not the end of the world. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's do what we can. To conquer the beast that is the Washington region. Oh boy. What was I saying earlier about hoping I wouldn't have to ever come down this route again? And a fine load of whatever to you two. Right. Do not get your nose stuck. It. That's it. Come on. A bit more winch. A bit more. That's it. Get me at an angle where I can then get my nose out and up. Come on, C5. Oh, you can do this. God, the terrain around here is actually nightmarish. I love how the first hour of this stream was just like one mission after the next, after the next, after the next, like boom, 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 boom. And the last half hour, we've done nothing. It's just like, oh, hey. I heard you were having a good time. Allow me to introduce you to my friend, a hill. Right, never mind. Still have. Oh, Frankie, come on, C5, don't do that to me. We have fuel right here that we can grab. Right, refuel. Perfect. Oh, okay. Here we come to save the day. Not going to be able to take both of those trailers up to the top, annoyingly. Not at the same time, anyway. Have to come back for one of them. Unless the Kenny can be persuaded to get one of them up the hill. Who knows? Right now, all I see is an absolute mass of nightmare. Right, let's pull this out of the way. Kenny. Back down the hill with you. I mean, sure, that is a very steep hill, but it's also the Kenny. I mean, come on. Can you please get off the back of the trailer? Thank you. we go. That way, please. Thank you. Perfect. Right. That, change over. Pack those two down first. Let's have you on the frame here. Alrighty. Down. Dump that in. Lights on. Okay. All-wheel drive up and running. Let's squeeze our way through here. And hook up that generator on the way up. Let's see if the C5 can do a better job than the Kenny. It would help if I didn't get myself stuck on a rock immediately. So let's go wide. These little rocks are literally the bane of the existence of trucks. There we go. Okay, now we're heading up. See, how difficult was that, Kenny? I mean, come on. Come on. Frame. Come on, generator. That's it. Leveling out a little. Oh, no, maybe not, but... That's it. There we go. Oy, oy, oy. What an actual physical nightmare that is. That's gonna possess my waking dreams, that is, I think. Along with this landscape. Oh my lord. That generator's going to go straight off the edge, isn't it? already has. Just don't let it pull the rest of me straight off the edge. Oh, don't look. Don't, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Oh my lord. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Romulans. Romulans everywhere. Tried to avoid the mud pit and nearly took out my entire suspension. Oh, am I even going the right way still? How much further round does this go? Oh my lord, okay. Goodness grief. Gravy me, this is going to be an interesting journey with some of the other trucks that have to come up here. Namely the long logs. Oh my lord, how am I going to get them up here? Oh dear, okay. Oh, it's entertaining and stressy braining. And this game is just going to kill me. It's terrain, man. Before I actually pull this into the bay, I'm actually going to try and reverse around it so that I could see what its fuel situation is like. If there's any fuel left in this, I want it. We need 150. It's too much. There's also too much. There we go. That will do. Good enough. Life sometimes. Come on. No, 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 no. C5. Seriously. Venomous annoyance. Starting to lose my patience with this game again. That hasn't happened for a while, guys, and I think it's because I realise how close I am to finishing this region, and yet how far I am from finishing this region. Get in the drop-off. You have actually got to be kidding me. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, 2. Finally. Right. This can now go in the trailer. And then I think we might have to make some runs with the C5 to bring the rest of the materials up. Because I don't think my other trucks are going to make it. In fact, I even think that I'm going to have to help the... I think I'm going to have to help the HX up the hill. With its trailer. Right, okay. We'll go around here because I am not turning around. We'll park trailer over there and then we will head down the mountain and see if we can't get the rest of these guys up. That is a surprisingly bad hill, you know? I mean, I know I shouted at Kenny, but I was annoyed by the Kenny for not getting up there. And the C5 did it just fine. So, you know, case in point. But it was definitely a bad hill. One of those hills that you probably don't go up with Kenny because you know it's not going to end well. And I wouldn't have if I had known that that hill was going to be as bad as it was going to be. But never mind. We'll head back down, we'll grab the other trailer, pull that up, get it out of the way, and then we'll have a look at what is left. Yeah. Right. Of course, this happens entirely at night time. Just to be even more annoying. Actually, I wonder if the C5 can hook up that log train. Save me using the Forester. If I can get away with it. I don't know if there's... I don't know what the list of trucks that can use that trailer are, to be absolutely honest, but... Good grief, I'm amazed I made it round this spiral with those with that long trailer and the other one, you know, that is actually kind of surprising. Okay. What a nightmare. Let's go and try hooking up that log trailer, because if we can't, then it's going to have to be the Forester that drags it up. Which is going to be both annoying and... annoying. But we will do what we can. It's an opportunity just to get a quick splash of fuel as well. Camera. Thank you. We've got to go up with the LTI as well. We've got to head up there with that guy. Let's see, can we hook this bad boy up? Ooh, we can. Okay. Okay. Now that is very promising. Let's go. Let's go. Try and drag that curtain sider with us, because we also need that up there as well. But if needs be, we can cut that loose at any point and come back for it, you know. Getting the logs up is much more important at this point. No, can we just take a turn? Just turn, please. Stop it. Pain in the bum. That's better. See, I'm losing my sanity now. It's gone. It's all gone. Like, what's that game with the sanity points that drop? I feel like that meter needs to be included with Snowrunner for future updates. You know, as of phase 16, we need a sanity count on all gaming sessions. Okay, there we go. Right, we are up on the hill. Let's try get up here. So, we want to attach a winch there to there. Now we go for a low plus. Let's see what we can do. The low gear. Well, that's it, C5. Pull that climb. Go on. That's it. Wiggle, wiggle. Those gnarly bits. Still moving forwards, just about. No, you stupid... Where's my low plus? There. Okay, Jesus. Just... Come on. Get. I don't use that gear very often on this particular box, and of course because this box is set up differently than what's on the screen, I can never remember where I've got to throw this thing in an instant in order to get to moving. Never remember where I need to be exactly. Come on, the love of grimy. Is this hill seriously the only way that I can get up here? Because I don't think the HX is going to get up here. I really do not think it's capable. Let's do this a little bit at a time like we did the last one. Yeah, that trailer is not coming out of there. It is wedged in sideways. Let's just take this darn thing up. And we'll come back down for the next one. Aye, aye. What an absolute pain. I'm beginning to wonder if I should try and find another route. There's got to be another route. This can't be the only way up to this bit. I really can't. There's got to be a smoother way of doing it, because yeah, the HX is going to struggle getting up that hill. I mean, hell, if the C5 is struggling, then yeah. Without a doubt, the HX will struggle. And with that hydrolift trailer, it does not have very good turning radius either. So it is really going to be problematic on those turns. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, I'm going to get the curtain side of trailer, because I do need that with the C5. And then we're going to do another side mission with the C5. And that will hopefully give us a little bit more exploration. Maybe we'll find another route that connects, and we can take the HX on that route instead. Management, one lot of medium logs, perfection. Don't need that trailer no more. It is done. Okay. How are we doing? Okay. Not terribly, but yeah, I think I vastly underestimated how long this particular mission in itself would take. I think I need 2 hours just for this mission, the way things are going currently, but we will get it done. If not today, then next week. I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm not going to finish this today, which is sad, because it would be so good to do so. But I'm not going to... Ooh, steady C5, that is a terrible turn, that. I'm not gonna rush myself and potentially end up with some sort of horrific recovery job. That would not be good. So let's get past this thing, turn around, and then come back up the hill again. There's no way. Going to reverse down there. Actually, that's not a bad idea, because now I can grab some fuel from this guy. Fuel. Drop that in there. Fully fueled and ready to go once again. Okay, C5. Let's go, let's go. You are being the little Trojan workhorse today, I will say. The little truck that could. Up we come. Come on, winch. That connect. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go for low. And let's go. No nonsense, please. Just one trailer up the hill. Wow. Okay. Okay. The textures on this hill keep like phasing in and out. It's really slightly off-putting. What's going on there? That's very weird. Oh, rock. Oh. Avoid those rocks. Yeah, over those ones. Perfection. Oy. Righty-ho, now we are making progress. Alright. Hoi hoi hoi. Oh yeah, yeah. Right. Wait a minute. We want to go a different way now with this thing. Now, this road here comes down here to here. Does that connect? Could we go that way with the HX? And then come around and up from this direction? That might be easier than going the more direct route. And that would actually be really good as well, because if that does connect through, then we can go through, once we've brought the trailer up with the LTI up here, we can then scooch back over and do these things. Yeah, okay, okay. But first, we need to go somewhere about there, I think it is. Something like that. With these... something like that. Yeah. So, first things first. Let's go this way. This trailer. Attach this trailer. So, we'll hook this one up behind us. At least we're going downhill now, so we shouldn't have as much... Ooh. Okay, Wait, is that... That's the road. You're telling me, game, that that there is the road. Oh my lord, I hate that. I hate it. Oh, that is... Oh, and of course it does that. Of course there's a cracky edge. Ah, boy. That's just unfriendly. That is a turn and a half, isn't it? Somehow that trailer is still following me. Somehow that trailer is still on its wheels, more to the point. I'm not going to question it, though. So, if we go this way, hey look, there's the hill. Make a sneaky little shortcut here. Do it. Yeah, look at that. Saves us going all the way around. Perfection. I believe this missing mission that we have should be literally just around the corner here. If I'm not mistaken, which I very much could be. Nope, there it is. There it is. Come on. I hate these little rocky... hole. No. C5, you had to turn. Alright? There was such a thing as not going in straight. So that we have room to wiggle. There we go. That's better. Go task. Accept. Start tracking. Small pipes. So, park this trailer out of the way, as in over here. Forward here. Pull that. Another one done. Another one done. Time for the LTI. Because I'm going to have to... right. I think we should be able to get up that hill with the LTI. I certainly hope so. Unless... do I want to assist? There's not that much further to go around that way. Before I move all of my vehicles out of range, let's take this guy on his voyage down here. And I just hope that the HX is up to the task. Because I did not realise just how insane the delivery of one lot of long logs was going to actually be. Come on. There we go. I have to stay in low plus so I've got the diff lock on. I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. Oh, Ellie. Swing and a half. Okay. So far, so good. I'd bring the LTI with me, but I don't know if I should. I think I should just focus on this, actually. You better believe as soon as I am free of this lot of long logs, what? Don't do that. As soon as I'm free of this load of long logs, this... Whoa, 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 what the actual frelling yachts? Jesus H, hockey sticks, man. What was that? Oh, la 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 la. Yeah. Let's get this delivered today. Even if we get nothing else done, let's get rid of these logs. Let's be done with the logs. Honestly, I don't want to see another log ever again in this game. I know that is a that is a statement that is never going to come to fruition, because if anything we're going to see even more logs. But I can safely say that this hydro trailer is possibly one of the worst trailers in existence. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Let's have a winch from there to... keep ourselves upright as we go. Jeez, as soon as I release that winch, like, all the weight just settles. Wrong direction. Whoa, what on earth? That doesn't make sense. I was steering left. I was steering left and my truck just decides that it's going to go right. That is not how steering works, game. That is not how steering works. Holy smoking catfish, man. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to come this way instead of trying to climb that hill, because that would have been... No. No, no, no. I would have been recovering logs one by one with the forester from the bottom of a gorge. That would have been very, very bad. So we'll just potter along at our slow little snail pace. Eventually, we'll get to our drop-off point. Do I risk a drink? Oh. Okay. Yeah. I am using this trailer because it was available, and it meant that I didn't have to spend 14k on another trailer. Why am I falling over? Come on. You have wheels. Please use them. Yeah, I'm literally using this trailer for economic reasons. Not because I want to use it. It was available, and it can carry long logs. So I thought, hey, there's only 2 lots of long logs that need delivering in the entire game. Well, that and, you know, some to the, housey thing. Right, around here, up here, take this turn, that turn, okay, and then back across here, and then once we're there, it's just a simple journey, like that. But yeah, I really, really wish I was driving a truck with the original long log trailer, because that thing actually works. This thing does not. It is insanely heavy. It is really awkward to turn. Look at how much force it's actually taking to turn the HX. I think it's because the saddle and the trailer is actually just rubbing against the frame. I don't think there's like enough clearance between the saddle and the trailer to allow it to twist, you know? I think that's what's going on. Which is also why I think that suddenly sometimes my truck just decides to just go whoop 90 degrees. Like that, you see, because there's just not enough clearance for the trailer to twist over the top of the saddle, which is really bad design, you know? But it's not even like it's hitting the frame, it's hitting the saddle itself, I think. Might also be hitting the frame, there's not a lot of clearance there either, but yeah, this is a very bad trailer. 0 out of, in fact no, not even 0 out of 10, -2 out of 10. And the other trailers, yeah, you know, the double logging, the double medium log trailer and the short and long log trailer, don't use those either. Nope. Do not recommend. Because, yeah, They are not good. Turn. This is a very dangerous turn, actually, here. I'm gonna have to do this in little bits. There we go. That's it. There we go. Okay. Oof. Yeah, you see, look, the trailer has completely snagged on the frame there. That's completely stopped it from moving in any direction. Oh, no, 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 not into the trees, please. Not want you up there, please. HX. Not on the banks of doom. Oh, Nelly. Go, that'll keep me from going over. You. God above. Oh my lord, now I'm full right lock and no steering. That better not happen when I'm going over this bit, I tell you. Brakey bit there. Tell. Oh, don't even start. Goodness, this is... Hard mode. Very hard mode. Oh my gosh. We've almost made it. I'm not going to say we have because that's when things go badly wrong. But we are close, not much further. And I can be free of this awful, awful trailer forever. Never to be used again. Come on, HX. A little bit more, just a little bit more. Oh. Oh, good grief. Oh. Oh. That was a nightmare. An actual nightmare. But it's done. Every contract finished. Right. Let's go. We have half an hour left. I do not think that will be enough time to finish. If I'd been able to make it up the hill with the Kenny earlier on with everything, we may have had a chance. But even then, it probably would have been pushing it, I think. But we will do what we can in the time we have remaining, and then we will finish everything off next Sunday, and then move over to some roadcraft, and hopefully finish the region that we're working on in roadcraft as well. That'll actually be a really nice little Christmas wrap-up session, to be honest. That actually would be quite good. Ah, boy. Right. First of all, let's get this trailer delivered. Post haste. Look at the LTI, man. Absolutely no issues. This thing really... Look at that! Not a single hesitation. This thing is... I mean, I know it's towing a scout trailer, but it's still a... It's a big off-road scout trailer, you know? It's not a small piece of equipment. These earth rovers really are ridiculously good. They are powerful, they are stable, they are fuel efficient, they have the radar. Honestly, as much as I love these things, I think the devs made a mistake in putting them into the game, because they're too good. Yeah, they are actually too good, because there is the point at which you realise, well, why should I use anything other than these things? But I do like to use other things, because it makes it more interesting. So I do. But today is not one of those days. Today is, let's get this thing finished. Had enough. Okay. And in the grand scheme of getting things done today, I think we will switch back over to the C5 in a minute, once we've delivered this trailer, and we will get the last of the weather stations checked off. Because the C5 is very close to that now, and... Come on now. Get out of that mud. That's better. That will be yet another item off the list. Look at this trailer. Even now, it's in the way. You know, look at it. Look at how annoying it is. Stupid longness. Sorry, HX. Coming through. Right. That. Another one. Done. It's even selected the right mission for us. Look at that. So the watchtower should be, yeah, just over there. So if we come back down here, up this hill, and there, that'll be another one done. Let's go. We're back on the good track. We've just wasted a lot of time. I probably need a good another hour after the stream finished to finish up, I think, but sadly we do not have that. But it feels good to be this close, though. Yeah, it really does feel this good to be this close. Let's go, C5. Out of the mud pit. Too much of an angle, dude. Ah, marvelous. So many of these bumper catchers like this. Look at that. Round a little bit more. That's it. Come on. That's it. Come on, C5. Why? I dread to think, what's going on here? Like, seriously, like... Come on, let me out of the hole. Seriously. Get me out of the hole. Okay. I think I'm struggling a little bit because I'm without my trailer. At least when you've got the trailer on, you can use it to create angles so that you don't have to fear falling over, and then you can attack those kind of little divots in the ground different ways so you can actually get through them. Oh. Okay. Let's do a quick inventory at that point. We are at 96%. 4 missions left. Which I believe we now have all of. I don't have 4 missions. I have 3. Mountain Trail. Vibing by the river. Extra sawing. Wait. What's this one? Oh, that's Rush Through the Forest. That's a mission that I've already done. Hang on. So what's... I'm missing then? Vibing by the river, we've got that one. Extra sawing, we've got that one. Those are the only 2 tasks. Contracts. Those should all be ticked. Yeah. And contests. There's a contest on Solus Bay that I haven't done? What? Oh well, we definitely wouldn't have finished today then. Mountain Track? Solus Bay? We don't even have that. What? I don't even see where that could be. Mountain Track. Maybe somewhere here? Certainly nowhere that I can actually see. What does it say about it? I like when they are right next to my humble abode. Could you check out the course for me? How it's done. I have no idea where that could be. That is really, really weird. By a house somewhere, maybe. Be up there. Couldn't be over there either. It must be somewhere in these hills, maybe? There's no houses here. It's not there. Maybe it could be here? Like maybe it's picked up like here and it sends us around this mountain here or something? How bizarre. I will have to go looking for that this week. I think I have a new mission. But as of right now, let's put this one on the track and let's jump in the... What were we using? It was the 6900. Because I think I have a good idea of where these two are, because one is 300 meters away I think I worked out that, yeah, like 380 meters is like here, right next to the crossing. So that's probably one. And then I also think 550 something, so maybe like down here somewhere on the opposite shoreline. And then the other one we worked out was literally right here, because of course it is. It's on the opposite side of the river. So let's see if we can't get maybe one or two of these done. Maybe we can get all three of them done, and then that's one less thing to worry about. And then all we've got to do next week are some contests and one delivery, which is not bad at all, to be fair. I can work on getting all of my trucks back to the garage and just leave the ones out to do the odd little jobs that need doing. That's the plan anyway, so let's see how well that goes. Oh dear. Man. You see, you take your eye off Snowrunner for a second and something crops up at the last minute. I'm really surprised I hadn't found that contest. Either I'm completely blind, or that was really well hidden. Like, ridiculously hidden. In a corner somewhere. I may even have to look up where that contest actually is, because I have been all over Solus Bay, and there's nothing. Nothing nowhere, you know? Boy. Yeah. In some way, it's actually a good thing that I'm not on the verge of completing this map today, because I think if I had managed to get everything done, only to realise that there was one mission left at the last second, I would have been very annoyed. Still going the right way here. Yes, I am. Okay, we are now approaching scanning range. And it can only be further down the coastline here. Down. 9. 37. 29, 27, 25. Yeah, perfect. Alright, river crossing time. I do have a snorkel on this thing, don't I? Yes, I do. They are very good snorkels as well. Excellent. Alrighty ho. Closing in, not quite. This way. Go. Approaching target. Then we've got to work out what the best way is to get to the last location, other than teleporting. Imagine. Dropping. 1. There we are. Perfect. I just damaged my suspension doing that. How delightful. Okay, so the last location is here. Honestly, I think if I head back to the main road... Oh, there. Maybe? I could head down this road here and then go straight along. Actually be better. Because otherwise I'd have to come all the way out and round to here. Go down the main road and then come off here and still have to wind my way around to that point. So yeah, actually I should just stick with the riverside. Just follow this around. Here. Hopefully this isn't going to be a bad journey. Around there, and it should be around about there. Okay. Time check. We have enough time. Hopefully. Go. One last location. Oh. Oh. Fat thumbs, that's what that was. Hitting too many buttons at once. Now we're moving. I'm supposed to go that way. I've kind of gone this way. Haha. But it particularly matters, I don't think. Some moonlight coming through. Ah. Oh, this has been a breeze so far, terrain-wise. Glad I just decided to come this way. So much simpler. Ah, right, okay. Yeah. Almost there, actually. 320 meters. I will say, this thing has been really good for this seismic vibrating job. You know, I might keep this truck for this purpose. You know? Then again, I might use it for something else, who knows? But one thing I am going to be happy about is being able to use my beloved Azovs again. and my Tagers and my Vorons. Because I've missed them. It has been a fun experience doing this region with only American trucks. But I've had enough. I need the ability to just go, I need a super truck and just pull the Mastodon out when I need it, you know? Because sometimes SnowRunner just laughs at you. And you need to be able to laugh back. Ooh, that's an angle. 32, 27, 21, 16, 20. Boom! Oh. I've been by the river. Oh man. Right. That puts us to 97%. You couldn't make it up, could you? You couldn't actually make it up. Ah, right. Okay. Good job. Everything else is done. Watchtowers are done. Upgrades are finally done. Just have those 2 contests and that one job. So, pretty much every single vehicle on the map now go back to base. The only vehicle that is going to remain out is the LTI. I will drive that over here so that we can do the contest next time. We'll do the contest, then we will pick up this trailer here, and we will take it all the way across the map to here. This map, for this, why is it saying the drop-off is there when it's actually there? I don't know. We'll probably try turning it in there just to see if anything happens, but otherwise we'll have to go around to there. But yeah, so we'll do that, and I will get another scout vehicle out of the garage and take it over to Solus Bay. I'll have to try and find out where that job actually is. So, it's going to be fun. But that will be Washington finished. And that is really good. I am so happy to be this close. This close. Another hour. 1 hour. 1 hour game. Done. 1 hour. Maybe even less. Because, yeah. Next times. What are we doing next time? What are we doing next time? Wednesday, we'll be hopping back into Farming Sim. We have stuff to do. I can remember. It's been a little while now since I logged onto the farm. I'll have to log in and remind myself what we were up to. I think it was something between growing fish and harvesting onions, something like that. But join me on Wednesday as we carry on with Kinglade Farm. That'll be fun. And then next Sunday, all being well, final stream before Christmas, final stream before the new year, we will be tackling the end of SnowRunner Phase 16. And then we'll probably flick over and do some roadcraft because we are nearly finished the Deluge map. So we hopefully should be able to finish that and maybe even get a little head start into Sandswept before we finish for the Christmas period. And I think I'm probably going to take a couple of weeks off after that point to enjoy Christmas and New Year with Natalie and friends and family. So yeah, but I will announce my return date next weekend because we've still got another 2 streams to go before that. So hope you enjoyed today, guys. It had its moments. I nearly lost all of my sanity points again at one point there when I realised the Kenworth was not going to climb that hill. Yeah. Oh boy, they do like pushing us, these SnowRunner devs, don't they? So, I'm going to head off right there. I have some Pokemon to play. I have an evening with Natalie to enjoy before I'm back to work tomorrow. So, do join me on Wednesday, or if you prefer next Sunday, either or. I'd like to see you at both, but up to you guys. And yeah, until then, hope you all had fun. I certainly did, for the most part. Until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, don't let SnowRunner completely degrade your sanity points, and I shall catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.